You talked about X Factor. This is the exciting part of this day. Seeing a brand new map being played in the FFWS Southeast Asia Spring Solara. It is, and I'm pretty sure the fans out there, the chat out there, are happy to see this map come up.
Oh yeah, I was not expecting this at all. I don't know how to feel about this one because I don't know how prepared these teams are going to be for Solara itself. We see a little bit of a skew towards the eastern side of the map. I don't even know if that's a good or bad thing, to be fair. But now, by Delta Isles, we're going to see an early engagement of RRQ as well as GOW. Let's see the touch points here.
I mean, let's see if this is something that they can avoid. New map, you know what it is? New map, new problems. Problem of finding out where the looting spots are, as well as the rotation. So let's see if RRQ and GOW will be able to make this work. But on the other side, it's Bigatron Esports going against WAG, and Allen goes down first. Falcons right now in the battle against Team Flash, and unsuspecting that we are seeing 3 hot drops overall.
Yep, hot drops as well. Again, these teams are getting pretty fresh to this. On Fire ends up going down. As Swangam, it really just comes down to instincts. Flash doing well, and unfortunately for Limit, half left to die. Falcons bow out of the race early on. Where to drop, where to loot. They don't have a full-blown plan where Team Flash is just a little quicker.
Team Falcons only needed 5 points ahead Buram United, and they have been denied of that spot. But there's still a few more days that they can work on it. For RQ, they played it safe. They really pulled away, knowing that GOW is dropping in near them on this area. They will be a little bit safe. That's right now with SKS. So let's see if they can pull Yanbin in for that takedown. But no, I think they just have to wait, making sure that there's no opening on them. I love that the slide rail. Let's see if they can use that as they head on. But nope, there goes a pickup that will be done on Maal. The pressure on Abai with that XMA.
Yep, they have to shoot back. They have to show some presence here. If not, their front 2 members are going to be in so much trouble as they still have to cross a body of water. Dutz is going to walk up a little bit more forward to try and get a flank angle to maybe pick off Yanbin, knowing that there's only a certain amount of loot in the area. They can't have all the medkits. It's just not possible. There's just not enough time. As Dutz and Maal going to play the front 2, the rest of the members of RRQ going to be looting elsewhere just to buy them time.
Let's see if they'll have time. 18-0 is already eliminated by Team Flash on the other side. And Ton right now receiving a few damage from Dutz with that SKS plus that FGL coming from Maal. So a pinch maneuver, and it pays off with a takedown on Ton. But Team Flash right now is just flanking behind them, and it is spelling trouble for RRQ right now.
Maal will be able to find Ton, secure that elimination, as RRQ are now hiding. Those slide rails are ridiculous. He's got an opportunity and he takes it. Wangam, unfortunately, dead in the water. Dude's able to finish him off just in time. Team Flash does lose the elimination on the elimination leaderboard. But it looks like there are engagements happening elsewhere. This is by Delta Isles so far. Again, you have to keep in mind the new mechanic of this map is going to be the fast travel, the help of those fast travels of those sliding rails, connecting each of the areas in various ways. Now we do see that EVOS is going on with a full engagement, and Krillin getting shot in the back here by Abax from far away, quickly with a Riptide Rhythm. Cassie's going to keep him alive. Ray ends up going down because of it.
Yeah, Eva's Divine lost that advantage. WAG right now will try to go for the push. And 590 and 180 has been done on Allen by Aim God. Let's see if they'll be able to recover from this engagement. Cyrus right now, Thomas in hand. Grenade also being cooked, but Aim God is ready and primed to go in for the rush. It's a 1v2 situation right now, and no glue wall because of the melters. But will this save him? No! X4 on the other side takes him down.
Oh, unfortunately, AMAC's not in a position to actually help with the frontal assault. Has to focus down on Export to limit his movement. Actually finds the knock and secures the elimination at the same time. Ray, on the other hand, is able to get back onto his feet, but they forgot about him. They completely forgot, and now he's holding them hostage behind this rock. Evos needs to start gathering together. Krillin quickly dropping down the launch pad, allowing Cyrus to get on after this. Cyrus gets shot out of the sky. Krillin put the 50%. He needs to secure this elimination. That way, WAG can't get back on their feet.
Ray doing work with that AC-80, but unfortunately didn't take down Clayton just yet. But is there enough time? Does he have enough coins to bring back the rest of the teams at this point? Evo's Divine is now going in for the jump, also targeting a vending machine to bring back Aim God, and Ray is trying to do so. So, 4 elimination, 4-man strong. I think they are in a good run right now. But for Vamos, I don't think they are seeing or they have spotted Diamond just yet. He's just waiting in the corner, not quite sure what the plan is.
I mean, they gotta, I guess, chill, right? Because there's so much about this map that we're not 100% sure about. There's a couple of things that makes it weird, right? Because there is an uneven amount of sliding rails to make things very convenient, right? Bloomtown, for an example, has 4 sliding rails connected to it back to back to back. But now we see that Aim God now in trouble, having to deal with Get Nice. Coachio's the first to go down, but now the full force of Heavy being applied on them. I mean, Ray, he's on the run. He's going to try and pull their attention as ABAX, probably in a different sector entirely, will... Oh, a good shot coming in from Ray. Gets an extra elimination points on the way out, but the rest of Evo's Divine get back on their feet.
Yeah, I mean, they're back on their feet right now, still ready to go for the engagement. Riptide Rhythm really not taking so much of those blue walls for an opening with that AC-80. But Aim Guard right now is already dropped, and Mufasa for the rush. I don't think Ray is ready for it because we have a 3 who's already jumping in. Riptide Rhythm will not be able to help him get away, but it did push Heavy onto the other side. That helps Coach Shield for that takedown.
Here comes the glue wall melters, forcing Heavy into a pretty awkward spot. PLS1 has to deal with Aim God, but is also getting shot by a completely random team on the opposite side. PLSM1 finds the finish. Now Coach Shield has to hold strong. As this is happening, Vamos is getting eliminated by VP. As Hans is again, Heavy has convincingly won this fight. Does Evo's Divine have enough resources to go for another revive? As the Riptide Rhythm comes down, Coach Shield is gone, and Aim God, he's on a vehicle out of here. He's done with this.
Yeah, he's done with this. He says bye-bye, heading into TV Tower and getting that bye. But Dion right now has been taken down. Yan Bin will have that chance to bring back one of their teammates. But the only question is, can he recover? Can that propeller behind him speed up his movement to get away? For BP, the ones that surprised Team Vamos, and I think with like the stalking that Diamond has done earlier, it really paid off for them to quickly eliminate Team Vamos.
Oh yeah, this is perfect, right? Because how VP likes to play, find those thirds, get into these early engagements and quickly third them and wipe them off the board to get those early elimination points. They've already secured themselves 4, but with this vending machine, they're going to get looted up even more. With Team Flash trying to recover, they've got 13 eliminations, surprisingly enough. 13!
And that's just about like them jumping into early engagement, again being the third party. But survivability, I don't think ABCD will be able to do so. Back to back, plus that FGL from afar. Shins tried to go for the backup, but it's a little bit too far though. Wang M sliding rail directly onto Yan Bin. Not quite sure if this will work for him, but a pickup has been done. A Tide Turner will be able to help him survive. Nade onto him, M550 and 590 rather, and that quick turnaround from Wang M saves the day and saves ABCD.
This squad, playing off of pure instincts and just combat reliance, combat awareness, so good. They're playing really hot right now. It's a little late, yes, but at the same time, now we're seeing that VP realizing that they've just been flanked by AG Global. They need to get out of here and reposition and regroup, at least put their sniper in line of sight of the AG members who are currently running at them into TV Tower.
I don't think that would work. That tactic would work, especially for AG Global. And Ju is just keeping distance, making sure that they have good line of sight as to where VP is heading. And it's a good thing that they managed to get into the compound right now and might attract attention that can stop AG
Oh,
Global from rushing in. Ju has been spotted already, but a good hiding spot to not be seen by Sa Ming. And you know how it is. Sniper against sniper, those with the quickest trigger might be able to win that fight.
yeah, but you can see the reliance on his teammates to push him out of position. As soon as he spotted him out, you can see that Diamond just quickly turned the corner to try to outflank him, forcing Du out of position, and this alleviates a lot of the pressure. Now, as this is happening, AG, they've noticed, oh boy, they're taking the high ground on us, and Du is in currently a lot of trouble as he's looking to try and secure and bring his teammates back up to speed. VP quickly are able to get him onto his feet, but Chinoy is here to kind of slow them down. The second floor is now a hot zone as Nameless finds one, and they even find potential second here. Stuck in the corner, Dude can only do so much to make this work. Saifa does find one back onto Sopping's side though, as the full teams now have regrouped. Riptime Rhythm is on the outside, so these blue walls are going to stay for a little bit longer than it probably should, and that's going to be VP wiping out AG in CQC.
I love how BP just from a spread out position stacked up each other up, healing at the same time, and then prepare for the battle for a few players for AG Global. That's quickness in terms of response, quickness in communication. Now let's see if that will happen. GOW after that revival spree that happened earlier goes against WAG and will be going down. That is a P90 battle, but with the help of the ones behind him, might be able to increase the odds of winning. Let's see if that will work for Bigatron Esports right now. Faiz, the moment he sees him underneath that billboard, brings him down.
Oh, it's so brutal. One fight after the other. You can see how unpolished this is for a majority of the teams, right? No direct plan, only a rough idea of how it should work. Not a lot of familiarity with every single spot on the map just yet, but the angles, they just have to play well. Cyrus, unfortunately, will fall down to his knees. It's just Explore and Krillin left, looking at the high ground, seeing that this hill is pretty much impenetrable. They're gonna have to try and make something work, but they do notice the BRU members also on that southern side, so they have no clear path of getting in.
Yeah, they're stuck, but Heavy might be able to help them. One takedown already on Faiz, and it might be the distraction that WAG needs to get away, but not so much of movement can be done, not so much of cover can be taken, especially with BRU also on the right-hand side, but they have RQ to deal with as well as VP on the right side. So it is a fourth phase going to fifth. It is going to get tight, but we still have 8 teams remaining.
8 teams remaining still. WAG, no resources to work with. Last we saw the Xbor just had nothing left. Really couldn't do much about it, right? You can see that he's not even able to heal up just yet. BRU holding on strong. Krillin, the only one with resources, locking himself in. RQ as well as BTR are in a pretty interesting position. They're very close to the ring, the next ring, but they also can't really make a move just yet. There's no clear path, and now that I'm noticing it, oh, Hoja able to get the headshot. Another pick for BTR.
Yeah, I mean, WAG is in trouble. Only Xbor remains, and I don't think he will be safe. But the blue has already stopped, or it will stop in a bit, giving more way for WAG. Here comes Burim United. Moshi for the takedown on Maal. And this is the decider game of who's going to take that #1 spot. If RQ goes down here, Burim United has a good chance to do so unless both of them will be denied, especially with Burim United, not so much of points on them. So RQ heads into the next phase of the circle as Burim United focuses on BTR to get those points.
BRU and as well as VP have the same idea. They just want to mirror RRQ as of right now. The most resistance that VP has met is against RRQ, and BRU are happy with that, right? They don't need to do anything. They just need to make sure that this rotation is painful for both of these teams as they walk alongside them. EVOS Divine holding this spot, having to deal with problems of their own in this hut. This TP ain't going to be protecting them from long, as we see that Flash has no way of getting to the top unless they fully commit, which makes them exposed to BTR, which is the only reason why they're hiding behind. But here comes the full engagement, right? Riptide Rhythm's already been in advance. They get into the... Oh, Rebel Rush actually making it through! Hwang Am, the first to fall! The landmine's good coming in from Apex and even finds elimination immediately after! We've seen EVOS turtle up like this before. The firing line ready to go. The next person who shows themselves will get punished. Here comes the Riptide Rhythm to get rid of all of the walls. And here comes EVOS exploding outside of the hut, making sure that this TP is put to good use. EVOS, this is their default state. There's nothing left, no more resources to work with, no more active cards to make this work, and they're gonna get locked in. The glue wall melters are here, and here comes RRQ quickly following up, keeping them in. RRQ looking for as many eliminations as possible as BRU is the next to fall. With RRQ, one member already down. Maal, he's gonna have to make these shots count. He finds Aim God. Abax is able to take down Abe. Maal finishes off Aim God. They've traded 1 for 1.
Yeah, Evo Divine, 3 players playing at this point. Spots 1 player, and that is Shin from Team Flash. 3 teams remain, and I think RQ has done enough already to be able to maintain their spot, unless they will be taken out a little bit early. But Evo Divine, the one team that has an advantage against RRQ, is slowly dwindling. 18D right now. The Clutch Kid is now waiting for the blue to close in and then rushing outside. But Abax with that pressure, AWM, and Abax takes him down. Only 1 remains for RRQ, and Evo Divine has BTR to deal with, and there's still no sights of the player from RRQ though, so this might be it. They can't steal this away.
They could. They see that EVOS is going to be the big problem here. Riptide Rhythm to get rid of the glue walls behind them. It may have overshot because BTR just want to creep on forward. They see the shotguns, they don't care. They've got a Cassie with electrotherapy ready to go. Can't squeeze through, but Kota, he's already 5-1, but Abax gets a headshot of his own. He's dwindled the numbers, 3 members strong, and RRQ, Maal, he's done it. He's pulled it back, he's got the position for his team, and he's ready to go.
And there you have it. Picatron Esports grabs the booyah. At this point, though, they are not close to that #1 spot. I think they will this will bring them a little bit safer for the next day of battle. The only question, though, is that RRQ did the point that's needed to overtake Buriram United on that #1 spot.
I'm not sure. It's tough to say, man. Solara is brought us a lot of ups and downs for sure, but you can see how unpolished everybody is coming into this map. Not 100% sure or used to the drop spots, not 100% sure how the rotations need to look like, especially when you have to monitor these sliding rails as well. Just well done for BTR, and honestly, even for Team Flash, they relied on their instincts to get them through it. They got so many eliminations because of it.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, Team Flash is something else. And again, they might not be in the running to be at the #1 spot, but if they treat it similar to what RRQ did mention earlier, or Dutch mentioned earlier, or was it Evo?